The first topic, how to create invoice in receivables. But we have the top interview question. Tell me the prerequisites to create invoice in AR. Then we can easily answer it. System options, remit to address, reference data set, transaction type, transaction source, customer profile class, customer data. But we did not create the customer data yet. So let me create customer data. Make a note. Then how to create a customer. Go to home page. Go to billing. Click create a customer. Click create a customer. So yesterday I said, right, we are going to do some customer master data. Names, did I mention any customer names yesterday? No?
Yes, sir, you mentioned.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sri Balaji.
Johnson.
Ganapati sales.
Johnson.
Yes, Johnson Sri Balaji. Okay, let us take Sri Balaji. Okay, agencies. So, before creating the customer master data, our client might have the agreement or discussion with the customer about terms and conditions. Then we will get the customer data from the respective organization as a distributor and a dealer. Then we have two types of customer types: organization person, enter mandatory as a Balaji agencies, register ID generated by system, register ID generated by system, then account number generated by system automatically, then account description, if required you can give as a optional, then account type you can mention external, means you are selling the goods to outside our organization. Second one, internal. Sometimes if you are working for the big clients, Dell Computers or big manufacturing companies, okay, within the organization we will create the internal orders to buy the items from one country to another country. So we will see some internal organization, intercompany related activities. That time within the company, within the organization, you can see your sister companies, your subsidiary companies will treated as a customer data. Then next, customer class optional. You can see the seeded lookup codes. In future, you can define own customer classes through lookup codes, receivable lookup codes. Then give the enterprise set, make a note, give the account address set as a enterprise, make a note, enterprise set, then give the site name. Let me give let us take Hyderabad. Country, logically, we can choose the India. Choose the India. When you select the India, your address template will be updated. So let us take Sanatanagar. industrial area, Sanathanagar. Okay, right. Town, Hyderabad, give 5,80,000. Then state, give the Telangana. Then you are assigning address, okay, under customer level. Then make a note, please make a note. Make a note. Right. In real time, implementation time, sometimes client may request, can you make it address line 3 as a mandatory field? Then you can do by page composer to make a mandatory, like address line 2, line 3. Okay, right. Then go to address purposes, one of the critical, this one. Go to address purposes, click create or add. So this address, I want to deliver the shipping through order management. Okay. I want to use this above address for even bill to also. So there are different purposes are there. Bill to is mandatory to create AR invoice. Ship to is mandatory to deliver the goods to the target customer. If you are implementing order to cash cycle. If you are working for service clients like Airtel company or any like insurance companies, they will have the customer, but they will always maintain bill to site as a mandatory to create invoice against the customer. Whereas AP pay site is mandatory to book the or to create AP invoice in payables. Right. Make a note. We have top interview question. How many types of addresses we can create? We have we can create multiple address purposes. Out of many, bill to site is mandatory to create invoice. There are other options also there. Team, are you noting down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bill to site, ship to site. Bill to site, ship to site. Then this customer will be available in order management through sales order. This customer is available in AR module to create invoice. Then save and close. Save and close. Save and close. Then it will create a backend customer ID in the database and party ID also. Okay, it will create customer ID and party ID. I am requiring the customer. Then you can see the register ID, which is default account number. You can recheck it all fields because customers comes under TCA structure. There are many functionalities controlled going forward. So you can see the details. Register ID, reference number, there are many. That next, go to site. go to site, query the customer, go to site, go to site, right. So site is very, very important in AR to control many functionalities like a vendor. Vendor level, you are controlling purchase related information, receipt related information, invoice related information, payment related information, bank account information as well. So customer, we created address. Then next, go to payment details. Go to payment details. Okay, you can assign what is the type of payment method your customer giving to us. So we are not at created. Then we are not at created receipt class, receipt method. Okay. And bank account. So I am not assigning any. Okay, right. So you can assign the customer bank account if required. If customer making the payment to us by electronic payment file. Communication, we can assign the like contacts and the mail IDs as well. Then go to profile history now. Profile history. Right. If you go to profile history, you can see the create a site profile. So Oracle will assign default as a site profile. Whatever setups are controlled under default, it will be updated. So let me take Anjani. You can choose your own created profile here. Then it will update as a payment terms. You can assign the like a rating, account status, tolerances, terms we discussed already. So you can go and update. Match receipts by transaction number. You can control good functionalities over there. Then save and close. Save and close. So we completed, okay, customer creation. Right? Customer is the global name, address, and address controlled by like your so organization level address. So you want to do the different countries or okay, different entities, we can use different addresses for registration. Clear? Right. The next one. Create invoice in AR. So topic, create invoice in AR. Prerequisites I already explained you. So what are the activities should be there, like a transaction type, transaction source, period open, then define basic key setups in AR. Receivable system options, remit to address. Okay. Right. Next one. Topic, how to create invoice. We already get it. So navigation. Go to home page. Go to home page. Go to home page. Go to receivables. Go to billing. Go to billing. You can see the some dashboards. We have top intro question. How many dashboards in AR module? How many dashboards in AP? We are getting these type of questions nowadays. Tell me how many dashboards in AR and AP and even FARs. We got this question many times. Then choose the billing Anjani. Choose the billing Anjani. Then go to task pane. Click create a transaction. Click create a transaction. Click the create a transaction. Then give the BU name Anjani. Okay. When you select the BU name, your transaction date will populate. When you open the period for running month August, it will show your accounting date. Your ledger currency is INR, that you can override when you have the exchange rate. Then select the transaction source, manual. Then select the transaction type. Okay. Select the transaction type. Right. So select Anjani. Select Anjani. Okay. Transaction type. Then take the customer name Sri Balaji. It won't show Naman. When you create the manage business unit function assignment level, what is the reference data set you assigned? You remember? Manage business unit assignment level. We have the customer account site. There is the setup control called reference data set. What is the type I chosen there? If you remember,
common set.
Excellent. Common set that I will go and update as a enterprise. So what Oracle is saying? Customer account site controlled maximum. Okay. Enterprise level instead of the comma. Right. So let me assign. This is the important points you should remember. I wanted showing earlier I can go and modify, but at this stage I want to make you important part. Right. Then let me go to again home page. Go to billing. Create a transaction. Right. Anjani. Transaction type. Come on. Sri Balaji. It will come. So important point. When you select the customer name, remember bill to name I said mandatory bill to address. Ship to is optional. If you click here, you can see the shipping detail. If you click here, you can see the okay address as well. So we are sending the communication to this customer address. Okay, right. Payment terms defaulting from profile class. Then if you expand or click show more option, make a note, click show more. Then you can see your customer account number 136009, site, address. I did not created contacts, it is not defaulting. You can see ship to details, same detail. Your customer paying to us Sri Balaji, sold to payment tab, your payment terms control, your due date today, remit to address. You can select the your remit to address. Anyone remember what is our remit to address? Let me type country, India. We created address, right? I hope right. Advanced option.
Lot number 7, Panjagutta Main Road.
No,
Commit to address.
okay, it is not updated. Our okay, remit to address. It may take time. I think it is not correct, right? Okay.
It's not.
Then let me select it. Next, miscellaneous. You can see the legal entity name because your BU assigned to legal entity. Remember, tax registration number. If we assigned at a legal entity level, it will come taxation country. Generate bill, from where it is controlled, and generate bill option. From where it is controlled by
System options.
transaction type. Then you can input your PO number, customer given PO number, it is optional. One of the implementation, I made it as a mandatory through Page Composer because of service client. When I was working for Oxford University, my AR manager requested me, hey, I want to see the mandatory because we are into service industry. We are getting so many orders from the customer. We want to track PO number as a mandatory. We made it. Then let me make it showless. So I enter general information, customer. Then go here. If we have the item, you can go and select here, which will default from your item validation. Item validation organization that we should assign at system options level. So here, when you select the item, it shows saleable item. I told you one logic. Item can be purchasable for P2P. Item can be saleable for O2C. One item can be make it P2P O2C for distribution companies like retail shops. Like Ratnadeep supermarket. Same item they will buy from the vendors. Same item will sell to the customer. So one item can be saleable as will purchasable. So I am not choosing anything as a non-mandatory. The description, give the like cement bags. Then give the unit of measure, each or anything. This is seeded data. Okay, like let me take EA, seeded one. So enter 1000 quantity. Enter example 350 as a one cement bag. So total value will be updated 3,50,000 INR. Make a note, please make a note. Make a note. You can assign one line or n number of lines. If it is sales order based invoice, you can see more lines like 10 lines, 20, even 100 lines also. Based on you give an order to sales order. Team, are you noting down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if it is sales order based invoice, you can see sales order number. You will test one scenario, date, channel, line as well. I am creating non-sales order based one. So you can control less information. Then next, here one important point is that transaction number showing the blank means nothing. Document number, no, you can attach it. Then complete and review, make a note. Or you can just save it. Click save button. Here I will ask the one important question. Very, very, very important question. Once saved it, any changes in this page? Any changes?
Business unit, transaction source,
Transaction number, status.
transaction number.
Excellent. Transaction number generated 1 lakh. Status updated as incomplete. So from where transaction number defaulting? Top enter question. From where transaction number controlling, defaulting?
Manual source.
Excellent. Manage transaction source, right? Then how system understand I want to generate save time or complete time or none option? Where did you control? Important top enter question. How system understand should generate at this stage, because we are not at completed, we are not accounted, just we save the detail. Remember, from where you controlled? Note down. Receivable system options. You remember document number. 3 options are there. When saved, when completed, none option. I selected when saved option. You remember?
Yes, sir.
So, right. Next. Can I delete this one now?
Yes, sir.
No, yes, sir. Now we can.
Yes. Where did you control? I want to delete this transaction functionality.
System options.
Excellent. Very nice answer. System option. You enabled allow invoice deletion option. Then. So if you don't require, you can delete it. Then now I will do go to actions, edit distributions. Important question. Go to action, edit distribution. Here you can see the your